Authorities in the Philippines are warning that a volcano near the capital could be on the verge of a dangerous eruption.
These peaks in Quezon City add to the thousands killed as the government scrambles to contain the African swine fever, or ASF.
Several people are dead and more than 100 injured after a powerful earthquake hit the Philippines today.
Earlier this week, President Duterte met with health experts to get their take on the ECQ and how to prevent the further spread of COVID-19.
Volcanic lightning shoots up into huge ash clouds charged with static electricity. It's just the opening
Doctor, could you tell us about
one of nature's most dramatic shocks.
last
The
days?
Taal
What can you
volcano
say about
last
how
erupted
very
more than
extended
40 years ago.
December 9?
Now as steam gushes apart and earthquakes rumble below.
This year, your PVMA is making a big change. For the first time in PVMA history, you can join our annual convention right in the comforts of your home. The PVMA is going digital. Watch plenary sessions live, have a virtual exhibit tour, get the latest updates from PVMA. and more.
This is your guide to your PVMA at 88 digital experience. Welcome to the 88th PVMA Annual Convention and Scientific Conference, our first ever Digicon. We have designed this event to be user-friendly for all participants, for the young and the young at hearts alike. To access our broadcast, just type in your browsers, www.pvma-2021.com. Click on the Attend Sessions button on the landing page. Our event is exclusive only to confirmed registrants, so you need to log in with your username and password to proceed. This will bring you to what we call the PVMA Broadcast Center. Here, you can select the event day you want to watch and the breakout sessions you want to attend. Voila! You now have access to the broadcast. Watch the events unfold, review the day's activities, ask questions to our speakers, and answer the evaluation forms here. Ain't that easy? Don't forget to explore our website for many interesting stuff to see, such as our speakers' profiles, the program schedule, virtual exhibit booths, and more. If you need further help, we have a support team ready to assist you. Thank you for being with us. Enjoy the event and make sure to equip yourselves with all the learning and experiences we have prepared for you.
Backyard breeder must not be stopped. Only they have to be organized as a community so that we can prevent the disease. We can teach them how to control the disease and also as well as biosecurity.
Welcome all to the 87th PVMA Annual Convention and Scientific Conference. Let us all make good memories of this one to take the rest of this new decade. Maayong hapon sa tanan.
So we're really looking to help empower veterinarians, upskill them in all the behavioural and non-clinical skills that can really see them succeed and enjoy fulfilling careers. Research shows that the average human being remembers or recalls about 25% of what you say.
Let us make all that effort count. I enjoin you all to get the most that you can out of this adventure. Learn as much as you can from the talks, discussions, and exhibits. Exchange ideas and good practices from experts in our different fields of interest. Connect with colleagues and potential collaborators.
Naririto ako para tulungan kayo sa empowerment na ito, para tulungan kayo na may paabot ang mga impormasyon na ito.
We cannot control the economy. We cannot control someone's attitude. We cannot control the weather. The events are the way things are. We cannot change the way things are, but we can only change the way we are.
It's sad that rabies is one of the oldest diseases, but yet 59,000 people globally still die of rabies, and 40% of them are children.
In developing a risk assessment criteria, country context as well as technical knowledge are major considerations.
Agriculture is not about the land and the water. It's about technology. Kahit mas konti ang land and water, if we learn the proper technology, then we will be successful. Rest assured that we are here to support and empower Filipino veterinarians so you can overcome global challenges as well as cope with the local and national concerns.
But what we are very strict about, and I understand in PRC, they are also very strict about dishonesty.
It's been a long year, truly a humbling experience. Thank you, PVMA, for the trust you have given me. I trust that we will all remain committed to PVMA's goals and to the advancement of our profession. Maraming salamat sa ating lahat.
Daghang salamat sa tanan sa pagtambong diri sa 87th Philippine Veterinary Medical Association Scientific Conference and Annual Convention sa Davao despite everything.
I think the PVMA share the same philosophy that our organisation does, in that we're passionate about empowering veterinarians amidst global challenges.
You need to upskill them in these concepts and strategies as well. That's when things get very, very exciting. Ang daming nakuha namin na mga informations regarding ASF, how to control. We were informed the status and updates on ASF. So being an LGU veterinarian, it is very important to us to be informed.
We at the Department of Agriculture look forward to your more active participation and partnership with us in pursuing our shared vision of a modernized, globally competitive, empowered, and prosperous agriculture, livestock, poultry, and fisheries sector.
Nakita mo si Chokes Dugo? Masarap kahit walang sarsa. Pag di natin sinolve ito, ay pagbabago na po yan. Ano? Masarap ang sarsa kahit walang baboy. Alright? So, habang 2% pa lang, magtulong-tulong tayo, huwag tayong mag-away-away para ma-eliminate natin ang ASF.
It is a great honor to serve the profession, and I accept this presidency with all my heart. I can't do it on my own, but with all your support and cooperation, the love of my family, the protection and guidance of the Lord Almighty, kakayanin natin to. Mabuhay ang mga veterinaryong Pilipino. Salamat.
Good morning and welcome to the 88th PVMA Annual Convention and Scientific Conference, uplifting the Filipino veterinarian in the new norm. Our first ever online convention. Please settle down as we open the festivities with the invocation from Dr. Saza Kuraming, member of the Board of Directors, PVMA.
Let us bow down our head. Our dear Creator, who has the dominion over all the earth, we come to you today with grateful hearts, for you have given us another year to hold our convention that aims to uplift our fellow veterinarians in the new norms. It has been a tough year for the industry, but being here at this very moment is a proof of your goodness and faithfulness to us. Please guide our PVMA officers, speakers, technical team, attendees, and everyone involved in this event. We cling on your power that will enable us to produce an excellent outcome. We also pray that you will give us good health and keep us safe throughout the convention period. May you use this event to bring milestones to us for the advancement of our profession and industry that will create a good impact to our nation. We put our trust in you alone, believing in faith that we will be victorious, claiming the success of this event in your mighty name. We are giving you the highest praise as we leave everything in your hands. Amen.
Please remain as you are for the Philippine National Anthem to be followed by the singing of the Himno Veterinario.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, pero sa silananan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y bukay. Upang pinirang, kuyagan ng magiting, sa manlulupin, ikapasisigil, sa nagagatutok sa simoy at sa langit ang panggaw, ay hinatang tulakaw, sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang islang lang matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihinig, ang pituwin at araw niya kailan, ang hindi magdidinig. Lumang ang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang higaya ng barangay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Dr. Mariano L. Jovellanos, board member of the PRC Professional Regulatory Board of Veterinary Medicine, an avid supporter of the PVMA, a good friend to his colleagues, a husband and father to his family, and composer of the Himno Veterinario, passed on last August 8, 2020. Thank you, Doc Mar, for sharing and leaving with us one of your greatest works, the Himno Veterinario.
Mahal ko ang Pilipinas,
Bansang mahal ng Diyos, dakilang lumikha. Mahal ko rin ang profesyong veterinaryo ng bayan at ibang panig ng mundo.
Alay sa pagmadlang veterinaryo, loobin ay makadiyos makatao. Marunong magilas matatag sa paglago ng propesyon sa bayan at sa mundo. Mahal ko ang Pilipinas, tungo sa kanyang pag-unlad hanggang wakas. Mahal ko ang lahing Pilipino, pagbabago sa bansa'y makatamo. Tayo ay nagmuli at nagkakaisa upang talakayin ang suliranin sa pagtataguyod ng kalusugan. Mga alagang hayop sa bakuran kanayunan. Mahal ko ang Pilipinas, tungo sa kanyang pag-unlad hanggang wakas. Mahal na mahal ko ang lahing Pilipino. Aguna sa propesyon makatamo. Aguna sa propesyon makatamo. Aguna sa propesyon makatamo.
Let us welcome Dr. Harris Constantino to lead us in the reciting of our professional deportment.
Please raise your right hand for professional deportment. I am a veterinarian. I shall not use other degrees or titles to which I am not entitled. I shall not belittle or injure the professional standing of my fellow veterinarians, nor condemn the character of their professional act. I shall not endeavor to build up my practice by undercharging my fellow practitioner. I shall not assail the professional reputation of my fellow practitioners, particularly for my own advancement. I shall comply with the common laws governing my obligation to my clients and shall obey the official public regulation governing their acts. I shall conduct myself at all times to my professional deportment and in manner above suspicion or reproach.
Thank you, Dr. Constantino. In continuing with the PVMA's colorful traditions, albeit now virtually, here we are for the roll call of PVMA National Officers and Board of Directors. Dr. Francisco M. Villela Jr., immediate past president. The Board of Directors, Dr. Arnel A. Bustamante, Dr. Pag-asa B. Curaming, Dr. Rodolfo O. Encarnacion Jr., Dr. Lourdes S. Socorro, Dr. Harris G. Constantino, Public Relations Officer, Dr. Bernard B. Basic, Auditor, Dr. Dina S. Policarpio, Treasurer, Dr. Pastor C. Tamaliuan Jr., Secretary, Dr. Paulino C. Abad, Vice President and President-elect, Dr. Corazon P. Occidental, President, Despite the COVID-19 pandemic, we are here gathered today, refusing to fall back, to be defeated by the circumstances. In this event, let us adopt the hashtag #TogetherApart as our mantra. We may be physically apart, but our commitment to uplift the Filipino veterinarians makes us all unite as one. To formally open the PVMA's biggest event of the year, let us all welcome the energetic, hardworking, and very useful president of the PVMA, Dr. Corazon Policarpio Occidental, for the welcome address.
To our honorable guest, Senator Cynthia Villar, Department of Agriculture Secretary Dr. William Dolente Dar, Congressman Conrado Estrella III, and Bureau of Animal Industry Director Dr. Eldrin Morales, our esteemed resources speakers and moderators from different parts of the world, my fellow PVMA officers and directors of the board, representatives from our partner brands and sponsors, my beloved participants and delegates wherever you are right now, good morning and welcome to the 88th Philippine Veterinary Medical Association Annual Convention and Scientific Conference. A year ago, while we were wrapping up our convention in Davao, nobody thought that we would undergo such gigantic change in the way we gather for our annual convention. We were already optimistic for the programs we were laid out for the rest of the year. We were actually already planning ahead for this edition of our annual convention. Then comes the COVID-19 pandemic. Our way of living, the way we connect with each other, the way we do even the most mundane tasks, the way we gather everything changed in a snap of a finger. I won't deny it. My term as your PVMA president is tough. Challenge after challenge, we have to face them all head on, while also looking after each other in these trying times that we are facing. But your enthusiasm, your trust, and the cooperation of my fellow officers our partners in both the private and government sectors, our stakeholders from the veterinary profession, all that kept me going. Even as the world stood still because of the pandemic, the problems facing our profession remained. The threat of African swine fever is as real as ever. The country still had to endure natural disasters. Illegal practitioners are still abound, and our anti-rabies program nationwide must be continued, just to name a few. We realize that we at the PVMA do not have a choice but to go on. We refuse to be defeated by these adversities. Everything we did in the past year, we did it with a pure heart and sincere intentions. Our programs were meant to unite and share a message of solidarity and compassion throughout the profession. It was all born with an idea to direct all projects towards the good of the profession, and it warmed my heart to see how everybody strongly responded to this. We are one with our countrymen who are affected by this pandemic, those who had their livelihoods altered, those who fell to the disease, and those who have lost loved ones because of COVID-19. Our thoughts are with you. But we must rise again as one Filipino nation. We must triumph against the great challenges thrown at us, and by being here alone, celebrating the uplifting of Filipino veterinarians in the new norm, we are sending a strong message that we will not bow down, that against COVID-19, we will win as one. As we continue to adapt to the new normal, we are also looking for ways to retain the PVMA's colorful history, to keep the veterinary community together, and to make this a gathering of new learnings and memorable experiences. This year, we have laid out an ambitious plan to go on with the PVMA's biggest annual event. We have gathered a total of 46 experts from 8 different countries to serve as our resource speakers. 33 from the Philippines, 4 from the United States, 3 from Singapore, 2 from Australia, and 1 each from Hong Kong, Canada, and Germany, and the United Kingdom. We are also going global. Of course, having high-caliber speakers is not enough. We have carefully thought out of a program that would benefit the Filipino veterinarian, especially under the circumstances we're in. Dominant topics are in animal production, with 11 talks, animal pandemics such as the African swine fever and bird flu with 7 topics, emerging diseases with another 7 topics, and 5 topics tackling the COVID-19 pandemic and its relevance to our profession. No convention is complete without the exhibit booths. That is why this year, we are bringing the exhibition floor straight to you. I encourage you to explore our virtual exhibit booths and interact with our partners and sponsors and with your fellow participants, albeit from the comforts of your home or office. And despite the technological and technical challenges, as is in our previous conventions, we are going to hold an election this year. In adherence to the board resolution that was signed last November 21, 2020, this digital election is going to be closely monitored and supervised by the PVMA COMELEC Chair, Dr. Ruby H. Destajo, alongside her co-chairs from the different provinces such as Doctors Mary Grace Macalalag Bustamante, Loida B. Valenzuela, Jennifer A. Laurente, and Sheila Dumuk Buenaventura. The system and the technology by independent IT provider promise the best reliability and transparency possible under the circumstances. With our trusted PVMA COMELEC closely monitoring at all times. We have worked hard to make you feel that you are part of something special. We may be physically apart, but in celebrating the 88th year of the PVMA, we are together in this momentous and historic event. You know, your whole PVMA board worked hard to make this event something every veterinarian will be proud of. We are one of the first, not only in the country, but in the world, to create an event this memorable, this detailed, and at this scale. To all the almost 2,000 participants from all over the country and abroad, thank you for being with us. Enjoy the next 3 days and make sure to equip yourself with new learnings and experiences. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat at mabuhay ang veterinaryong Pilipino!
Thank you for that wonderful message, Dr. Occidental. In the midst of uncertainties, you never fail to give us hope and optimism for the future. At this time, let us listen to a special message from Dr. Patricia Turner, World Veterinary Association President.
Dear friends, colleagues, and honored guests, my name is Pat Turner, and I'm president of the World Veterinary Association. It's my very great pleasure to send a welcome to you on behalf of the WVA for the opening of the 88th Philippine Veterinary Medical Association Annual Convention and Scientific Conference. I wish I could be there in person, but with the travel restrictions these days, it's really impossible. I think you recognize that 2020 was a year like no other for veterinarians around the world, and I understand that it has been particularly challenging for our colleagues in the Philippines due to the COVID-19 pandemic and the economic uncertainties that this has brought, but also because of typhoons in November, in addition to epizootics last year caused by highly pathogenic avian influenza and African swine fever. I know that Filipino veterinarians have risen to the occasion, working to contain these outbreaks as well as working on supporting other One Health measures. Throughout all of this, caring for animals and caring for people. I believe that we have cause for hope in 2021 with the development of vaccines against the SARS-CoV-2 virus. And I understand that there will be shipments of vaccines to your country coming very soon. This pandemic has brought us all together, I think, as veterinarians around the world, and it has served to emphasize to governments and to the public in general how interconnected human health is with the health of animals and the environment, and how important it is that we need to take measures to protect animals and the environment, again, to secure human and public health. I commend your association for holding this convention virtually to safeguard the health of Filipino veterinarians. And I wish you all the very best in this coming convention. I know that you have an exciting program ahead of you. I look forward to a time when we can all meet in person again, and I hope that won't be too far in the future. Again, thank you, and all the best in your coming convention. Bye for now.
Thank you, Dr. Turner. May our continued efforts work towards building a better future for the world. Our next message comes from the current chairperson of the Senate Committee on Agriculture, Food, and Agrarian Reform. Let us now listen to Senator Cynthia Villar.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting me to be part of the Philippine Veterinary Medical Association 88th Digital Convention and Scientific Conference. I want to greet President Dr. Cora Occidental and the Board of Directors of your association who have been working hard to make this event a memorable one despite the pandemic. To the membership of the Philippine Veterinary Medical Association, composed of more than 10,000 veterinarians working in the government, in private and corporate practice, in the industry, in the academe, and even abroad. I hope this virtual convention can provide you with new knowledge that can be of help to promote your profession and to be able to respond effectively to the veterinary needs of society through the protection of animal health and welfare and the conservation of animal resources and human health. As the country is facing the African swine fever viral disease that started in September 2019, out of total hog industry placed at 13 million heads, has lost around 5.8 million heads as of January 2021. There is no vaccine or treatment yet. It is threatening our food security, affected trade and challenges hog production. The knowledge of veterinary medicine is crucial to prevent the further spread of the disease. The good news is that the country has been declared free of avian influenza or bird flu by the Organization for Animal Health or the OIE as of January 8, 2021. To end, I wish success in your virtual convention. May we have better times soon. Mabuhay ang PVMA. Thank you and stay safe.
Thank you for that timely message, Senator Villar. And now, let us introduce this year's keynote speaker. As one of the leading voices in agricultural development and governance, Dr. William Doliente Dar is currently serving as the Secretary of Agriculture. The Secretary earned his Bachelor of Science in Agriculture Education in 1969 and Masters of Science in Agronomy in 1976 at Benguet State University in La Trinidad, Benguet. He also earned his PhD in Horticulture at the University of the Philippines, Los Baños in 1980. A man celebrated for his work, he has received 8 honorary degrees in different fields from several state universities and colleges in the Philippines. He has also received the Outstanding MS Swaminathan Leadership Award from India in 2014, Pamana ng Pilipino Award in 2015, and the Outstanding Filipino Award from President Rodrigo Roa Duterte in 2016. Without further ado, let us give a warm welcome to the Honorable Secretary of Agriculture, Dr. William Doliente Dar.
Distinguished guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good day. I would like to greet the President of the Philippine Veterinary Medical Association, headed by its President, Dr. Corazon P. Occidental, and the participants of the 88th Annual Convention and Scientific Conference with the theme Uplifting the Filipino Veterinarians in the New Norm. the agriculture and livestock industry has developed greatly thanks to the application of calculated and scientifically approved procedures in safeguarding our industry. The entry of the African swine fever into our shores has tested our industry since 2019. To this day, the dreaded disease continues to wreak havoc to hog farming in Luzon and threatens to do the same in the Visayas and in Mindanao. Despite all our preparations and precautions, African swine fever remains a clear and present danger all over the country. With continued vigilance and coordinated and timely measures, we hope to see the end of this problem soon. It is our goal and commitment to protect the livelihood of our hog farmers and ensure that consumers continue to enjoy safe, wholesome, and nutritious meat and meat products. It is for this reason that we in the Department of Agriculture and the farming sector in general, and the livestock sector in particular, are grateful for having a group of veterinary doctors and practitioners as reliable partners in agricultural development. We ask you to remain steadfast in your commitment to share, disseminate information, trends, and issues in the field of veterinary medicine, both here and abroad, especially with regards to ASF and other traditional and emerging animal diseases. Your Department of Agriculture is with you, along with our colleagues in the Bureau of Animal Industry, as we confront current and future challenges. We, in particular, throughout our full support to our private and government veterinarians who are doing their utmost best in helping the national government in combating ASF in our hog industry. As we face a difficult path, mixing our outlook in agriculture with science will form an important component of success in servicing our livestock and poultry farmers. I am confident that this annual convention and conference will strengthen our partnership and help us build a more proactive and more competitive livestock and poultry sector. I hope that together we should be able to elevate our game in the fight, in the war against African swine fever. We have to lick this problem now, and we want you engaged deeply and strongly. And together, let's continue to pursue our shared vision of a modernized, globally competitive, empowered, and prosperous agriculture and fisheries sector. Muli, maraming salamat at magandang araw sa ating lahat. Mabuhay po kayo.
Thank you so much, Secretary Dar, for that very important message. Your message will surely resonate throughout the conference. Dear delegates, the event could not have been possible without the support of our partners. Just like the PVMA, they champion the well-being of animals and their protectors our veterinarians. We are thrilled to be working with these excellent brands and companies for the upcoming year. 2020 was an unprecedented year for all of us. Last year, we were faced with a number of obstacles and adversities unlike any other. It was also a year where outstanding members of our community emerged and exhibited unparalleled dedication and commitment to uplift the whole of the veterinary profession and its community. To honor this extraordinary group of people, Dr. Corazon Policarpio Occidental and Convention Chair Dr. Paulino Abad will lead us in our awarding ceremony. Let us give them a warm round of applause.
We will start by awarding the Best Speaker at the 87th PVMA Convention in Davao 2020. This speaker gathered the highest percentile score in the evaluation of speakers who displayed an engaging talk with an exemplary impact to our attendees. Fellow veterinarians, our best speaker at the 87th PVMA Convention in Davao is none other than Dr. Joseph S. Masangkay.
Our next award for someone who showed uncompromised leadership and commitment in the service of the people, he has proven himself capable of representing the profession with exceptional integrity and dedication. PVMA Outstanding Veterinarian in Government Service 2021 is Lieutenant Colonel Peter Tom T. Alangui.
Our third recipient of the PVMA's individual awards, he has shown extreme leadership, dedication, and excellence in his vibrant field of expertise. Let us all honor and cheer for Dr. Herman C. Cruz, our 2021 Outstanding Veterinarian in Agribusiness.
Our next award goes to a selfish veterinarian who has committed himself to the betterment of the next generation by imparting his advocacy and knowledge to the veterinary profession. Let us give a warm applause to our outstanding veterinarian in education in 2021, Dr. Ramil L. Galay.
This award is all about ensuring that the Filipinos will always have sufficient and quality food on their tables. Through his expertise, knowledge, and professionalism in the field, receiving the award for Outstanding Veterinarian in Farm Animal Practice 2021 is Dr. Raul C. Lopez.
Going beyond to the far-flung areas to provide service and support to those in need, she has exhibited selflessness and compassion in fulfilling her duties to the veterinary profession. This year's Outstanding Veterinarian in Rural and Extension Service 2021, Dr. Ana Maria T. Cabel.
Our next awardee was part of the most affected industries during the height of the pandemic. And yet, this veterinarian has shown selflessness, compassion, and innovation to attend to the medical needs of animals. Congratulations to Dr. Daisy L. Macaraeg, our Outstanding Veterinarian in Companion Animal Practice 2021.
Our next awardee has shown his exemplary dedication in advancing and contributing competency in the field of animal medicine and research. Colleagues, our Laboratory Animal Medicine and Research 2021 awardee is none other than Dr. John Irving A. Bibay.
At this time, let us honor and recognize several special groups which made our profession proud in the previous year. This chapter and affiliates has been the face of PVMA to its constituents that has shown top-notch professionalism that others should emulate. This year's PVMA Gawad Award goes to PVMA Central Visayas Chapter. And for our affiliates, the PVMA Gawad Award for Best Affiliate 2021 goes to Military Veterinarians Association of the Philippines.
Let us not forget an award for specialty colleges. The PVMA Gawad Award for Best Specialty Colleges 2021 goes to Philippine College of Poultry Practitioners and Philippine College of Veterinary Public Health.
We have come to the part where we will recognize the highest dedication to the professional services. This veterinarian has represented our profession very well. Her service has given us honor to the industry, and her work does not go unnoticed. Dedicating her life to the veterinary profession, let us all give a resounding appreciation to this year's Distinguished Professional Service Awardee, Dr. Caroline Ann C. Benigno.
Our last award is for an outstanding individual who displayed a great performance in the veterinary medicine that embodied an exemplary dedication to our beloved profession. Ladies and gentlemen, our PRC Outstanding Professional of the Year Award for Veterinary Medicine 2020 is Dr. Clarissa Yvonne J. Domingo.
Congratulations to all our winners of this year's PVMA Awards. We are sure that your deeds have inspired your fellow veterinarians to step up in their respective fields. Thank you so much, Dr. Occidental and Dr. Abad, for leading this momentous part of the program. To impart to us this year's convention protocol, let us welcome Convention Chairman Dr. Paulino Abad. Let us give him a warm round of applause.
My fellow veterinarians, what do we expect for this convention? As mentioned by Dr. Policarpio Occidental, we have 3 days digital convention. We have 46 speakers, technical breakout sessions, corresponding CPD points for each topic, virtual exhibit booths, booth activities such as raffles, games, and giveaways. For the house rules, make sure that you are registered for the event. Access our dedicated convention website, www.pvma-2021.com. Check your internet connections before the program starts. Close other windows or apps that you are not using to make sure that your connection is stable so we can learn seamlessly together. Join early and make sure that the device you are going to use is working properly, like audio and headphones. If there will be any unavoidable broadcast interruptions that may occur during the convention, please be patient with the host and the streaming team. Welcome to the digital world. Welcome to the 88th PVMA Annual Convention and Scientific Conference.
Kindly take note of those guidelines and reminders, ladies and gentlemen. Let us all work together to make this event memorable. Thank you for those reminders, Dr. Abad. Before we wrap up the opening ceremonies this morning, let us listen to a few important announcements from the PVMA Comelec. Let us welcome Comelec Chair Dr. Ruby H. Destajo.
Good morning, colleagues in the profession. Welcome to the 88th PVMA Virtual Annual Convention and Scientific Conference. We hope that all is well with you despite the restricting changes being imposed upon us. I am here to announce the open positions in the PVMA Board and Standing Council. In behalf of my COMELEC representative members, who are Dr. Loida Valenzuela from Luzon, Dr. Jennifer Laurente from Visayas, and Dr. Sheila Dumuk from Mindanao. The vacant positions for this Friday's PVMA 2021 elections are the following. We have one slot each for PVMA Vice President, Treasurer, and Auditor. But we have 6 slots for board members. Then for the Standing Council, we have 3 slots for the Council on Legislation. We have 2 slots for the Council on Technical Standards, 2 slots for the Council on Biologics and Therapeutics, and we have 3 slots for the Council on Continuing Professional Education. Nominations are open on Thursday from 1 to 5 p.m. and the nominees will be announced later in the day. Elections will be done on Friday, February 19 from 8 a.m. to 12 noon, and winners will be announced at about 5 p.m. on the same day. Now, the guidelines for this year's elections have been crafted and approved by the current board. The details are posted in our website. This Thank you very much.
And that ends our opening program. We will be having our first set of plenary sessions in the afternoon. Do enjoy your lunch and please return to this stream at 1:30 p.m. Find out more about your speakers and their topics through our event website at pvma-2021.online. Join us as well on our virtual convention floor at pvma-booth.digital and learn more and connect with our partners and fellow delegates and practitioners. Thank you very much for being here with us this morning. Your PVMA has worked hard to make this event something every veterinarian will be proud of. Enjoy the day, learn from our sessions, and make friends even in these socially distant times. Good morning.
Authorities in the Philippines are warning that a volcano near the capital could be on the verge of a dangerous eruption.
These peaks in Quezon City add to the thousands killed as the government scrambles to contain the African swine fever, or ASF. Several people are dead and more than 100 injured after a powerful earthquake hit the Philippines today.
Earlier this week, President Duterte met with health experts to get their take on the ECQ and how to prevent the further spread of COVID-19.
Volcanic lightning shoots up into huge ash clouds charged with static electricity.
Doctor, could you tell us about the latest with the president's last 5 days? What can you say about last year's trending or today?
Rumble below.
This year, your PVMA is making a big change. For the first time in PVMA history, you can join our annual convention right in the comforts of your home. The PVMA is going digital. Watch plenary sessions live, have a virtual exhibit tour, get the latest updates from PVMA. And more.